My name is Maddie and I'm a fourth year medical student. I think my second year was probably the toughest. We had loads of different subjects that we had to do. We had basically 9 to 5 contact hours and it was just a lot of work compared to the other years. Actually starting the clinical content has been my favourite part of doing it because I think it feels like what we signed up to do because we do quite a lot of preclinical content. And so it was nice to actually finally see how what we were learning in the first 3 years kind of applies to actually patient care and improving quality of life. My least favourite aspect, we get split up quite a lot from like our year group, and sometimes it's a bit like difficult because we're not with that many people who we know, and I think not really having the same team who we're with for long periods of time can be quite difficult. I think I mispronounce quite a lot of stuff in terms of like the names of drugs, and I think quite a lot of people, like a lot of the doctors I've been with, have laughed at me quite a lot over that. Yeah, I feel like I have definitely messed up in practicals, but I feel like I've probably like blanked it from my memory at this point. They're quite happy that I'm doing medicine. No one in my family has done any kind of medical field before, and it's quite different to what my siblings do. And so I think they're quite pleased. I think they find it quite helpful having someone to ask questions to. And my mum definitely always was like a chronic 24 hours an A&E watcher. And I think she really enjoys having somebody in the family who also has an interest in that, even though she doesn't actually work in healthcare. I have an older sister and an older brother, so I'm the youngest. My sister actually does a PhD in classics, and then my brother did maths and some kind of energy trading that I can't say I fully understand. I think I would say don't be afraid to break away from the mould or like the path that you feel like you need to be on. I think with medicine, sometimes it feels like your whole life can be mapped out for you because there's such a clear pathway of like you go to medical school, you do foundation years, you do specialist training. I took a year out of medical school and I think that was the best decision I made and just went somewhere completely different and did something completely different. Knowing now what I do, I think I wouldn't have been as so afraid to make that step. So I would just say, yeah, don't feel like you have to stick to one path. I ended up doing a research fellowship in the US, and that was really fun. It was living somewhere completely different because I've grown up in London and I was in California, and spending so much more time outside and meeting completely different people, and also just getting some insight into how the world of research works was really, really useful and really interesting. Being able to interact with people from all over the world was a really nice experience. It was really fun.